this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited to share with you today my completed walkthrough of the journal that I just finished. I actually finished this journal a couple weeks ago and I haven't been able to do the walkthrough. So this journal is very special to me. I have all kinds of memories from my girls as they are growing up, and this is the first journal that I actually did as well, and I just love it so much. The collection that I am using here is the Fairy Diaries, I think it's called, from Dreams Etc. And I'm gonna link their channel or the website down below where you can get these digital prints. They're absolutely beautiful. I just love them so much. So as you can see here, I have the journal. The cover, it's this pretty lace. So what I did is I used a cereal box, and I do have a tutorial on how I make my journals. So I use a cereal box and I covered that with this cream color cardstock, and then on top of that I wrap everything with this lace that you see here on the bottom, and then I went ahead and wrapped the spine with this pretty fabric after I put the signatures on. So here on the back you can see more of that pretty lace, and then I added some other laces to embellish here the side and the top. This is a very vintage lace that I found like at a thrift store a long time ago. This is a beautiful flower that yeah, I don't know where I got this one, maybe at Michael's, and more trim throughout and some pearls, and it does have a closure, this elastic lace. And so yeah, so now let's take a look inside. This journal has 2 signatures. When I made it, I made this with 3 signatures, and then once I completed the first one, I knew it was already too bulky, so I went ahead and had a little surgery on this journal, and I took off the signature on the center. You can't even tell, but I'm happy that I did that because now this is not too chunky, and I think 2 signatures is perfect because then we start building on top of it, right? Okay, so now let's do the walkthrough. I'm gonna stop talking too much. Again, the collection is so pretty. I'm also using some different scrapbook papers that I just had on my stash. And I'm dedicating this journal to my daughters because I am journaling about their growing up memories, and I started on this month here, but then I went all over the place, and I even journal about older pictures that I found of them that, you know, didn't fit on any album. So that's what I did. Over here I'm writing a dedication to my 3 daughters, and that goes on this little pocket here. And this page, this was the first one that I did, and I believe I did a journal with me on some of these pages, and this is one of them. Let me know if you like me to do more journal with me pages. Usually I just take my journal with me to my work or wherever I go, and I just journal on my lunchtime or as I'm waiting for my daughters, like, you know, like the games, volleyball, dance practice, whatever it is they do. But I'll definitely do some layouts if you like me to do that. Over here I'm journaling about this day. This day was the first day of spring, and they were all excited, so I just took some pictures of them on the backyard, and I did that with my own phone, and the pictures are now really cute, and I just love the colors. And here it says happy moments. This is like a project life. Over here I am journaling about how special it is to me to be a mom and just see their silly faces growing up and just changing every day, and just their energy around me is just so incredible. They're always so excited about the littlest things. And so yeah, so and then here I have a picture of our trip to Peru, and I don't remember exactly when the trip was, but the journaling I did on this day. So again, it doesn't have a lot of correlation with time, but it's just a little different memories. On this next page, I am talking about Muffins with Mom, which is an event that they do at my kids' school around Mother's Day. And there was here, I put the little invitation, and the Muffins with Mom was on the 28th of March. And this is the little flyer we got. This is 2018. So I just put that in here to remember that. And here I'm writing about you know, that day and how special it is to me, to us. Over here, I am writing about my Emma Rose. This is my little lady because it was her birthday. This is from the digital paper. And here's the day my Emma turned 11. Wow, she's already 12 right now. So here I have some different collages of, you know, like onion paper and some washi tape. Here's a little pocket, and here's a picture of her blowing her candles, and she had like a little dance party. And of course I have an album with her party pictures, but I also like to do a little bit of all my journaling. Here's one of like my favorite moments that we have, and these are the type of pictures that don't fit into any album. Like, it's not a birthday, it's not a vacation, it's just our everyday moments, and those are the moments that I like to treasure and add into my journal. So there would just being silly, hugging each other, which rarely ever happens, right? They never want to touch each other. So over here I'm writing about nothing like a beautiful group hug after a rocky afternoon. Oh, I think I told him you could go to sleep or you can do a three-way hug, and then they chose to have, I think that's what I tell them. I'm like, guys, either get along and hug each other or you all go to sleep, and they decided to get along. Smart choice. Over here, just a little collage of different, this is like a digital print and a butterfly. And then this is the day my Tessie was turning 7 years old, and here's her picture. And I just did a little journaling in there and a little journaling in here as well. And I believe I also did a video on this collage. Maybe just have some paper doilies, some lace, some seam binding bow, more lace in here. So you will notice that when I do my journals, I actually do them pretty plain, like just like pages and pockets, because I love building the page as I'm journaling. And then over here, this was Mother's Day 2018, and we went to the mall. So here's a picture of me and my girls that day. And here I am journaling about how grateful I am to be their mom. And over here says my beautiful Emma Rose. She was 4 years old on this picture. So yeah, like I said, this is where I started like jumping and just journaling about the pictures that I had. And then I love to write poetry. This is probably something you don't know about me. I have a different journal where I just write about my feelings, and I like to kind of like make things rhyme and things like that. So here I did a little poetry for my little Emma, or for my daughters, I should say. It says, the sparkle in your eyes, the joy in your laugh, the silliness of your smile will forever melt my heart. Your warm, cozy hugs, your sweet little kisses, I love them more than life. They melt me to pieces. And I did that on October. So yeah, and then here's a picture of my Emma with Bradley. Look how tiny she was. I think she was 7 on this picture. Yeah, so I'm writing here how old she was. So I like to make little pockets, and some of these pages will come out. Here I just left this blank. I don't think I quite finished the whole journal, but I think it was pretty full, so I didn't add anything else. So I still have areas. If I have a couple pictures flying here and there, I can still add in there. And then here I'm writing about magic. It says, the magic in our hands, the power to change, to transform ourselves and be who we want to be. And then I talk about how every day is like an opportunity to start fresh, and just little things, little messages that I like to leave for my daughters. So as they grow up, maybe one day they can read them and, you know, be inspired. So over here says Big Sister Emma and Big Sister Ariel, and they're both wearing their Big Sister shirt, because this is when one of the pictures when Tessie was born or about to be born. And look how cute they are in here, just like they're so tiny. So so it says in here Tessie was just a week old, so they were both excited to be big sisters. And then more journaling. Here is Tessie on her first Christmas, and then here's a little pocket with a paper bag, and then here's Tessie using Bradley as her pillow pet, which is kind of funny because pillow pets were on style during this time, and we didn't need a pillow pet because we had Bradley. And it says, oh, happy day, some washi tape, cute butterfly in there. And then here again, like I said, I like to write a lot, so I do write about you know, the silly jokes, how I learn so much every day, and they make me better each day. Here's Ariel. Love that picture of her. And then I talk about her. She is so funny. Always makes everybody laugh and so smart. So here I talk about Tessie. Here's a little sheep that she made for me, so I put it in here and I talk about her. And here's Emma's page. So I typically will do that. I will dedicate a page to like Ariel, and a page for Tessie, a page for Emma. Here's something that Emma did, and I like to keep it. It says, I have a dream that poor people will have money. Also, I have a dream that homeless people will have homes. And that is something that she did when I think she was like 9 years old when she did that. So I keep it here. Over here, here's another little collage about Emma, and this is her other birthday when she turned 12. So here's a picture of her, and then I do write about my 5 favorite things about Emma. It says, you are so sweet, always come to hug me and kiss me, you're very detailed, and you love to draw and paint. And then, you know, like I just talk about her a little bit, and some pictures of the things she loves to do. She loves to cook, you know, be active and all that type of stuff. And then here I just writing my wishes for her. Okay, so this is another picture of Emma, and she loves to play with my prima doll stamps, so she did that. Over here I have a pocket with just some little books that Ariel loves to make, these little story books, and so she makes quite a lot of that, and they're so funny, so I definitely want to keep that in here. And this is a little heart that Emma did when I was sick, and it says, get well soon, and then everybody signed it. So yeah, so I don't know when she did that. Maybe there's a date in there. And then here's another card. When on one of my trips to Peru, then I went without them. Then when I got home, they gave me this little note of how much they miss me. And then again, I write something. Here it says, the most amazing hugs from the tiniest arms, the arms of my babies. No matter how big they grow, I will always protect them. The most beautiful words from their sweet little voice when they say, Mommy, I love you, will always be the most beautiful song to me. I love you 3 with every inch of me. You are my whole life. So I just like writing little things for them like that. Here's a place that I think is for journaling. Here is Jessie and Ariel after ballet, and I talk about that day. Here, Tessie making her monster face. It's just so adorable. And then here, see, I have more room to write in there something. So that's the first signature. And then here is Emmy at, again, ballet. She was probably 5 years old in here. And I saw this drawing somewhere on a store, and then she took a picture of it and she drew it exactly like the one I saw. So she is just so good at drawing, and she knows I love llamas, so she drew that for me. Here's a little picture of her more recently. Here I jump again when Tessie was born. I think this was the first day that Tessie was home from the hospital, and I write a letter to my girls in here, and I just, yeah, I like leaving messages for them. This was a really sad day. This is the day that our bunny passed away, and I did do a video on this, I think. And so yeah, we had it for 8 years, and this is a picture of the first day we got her. And so yeah, so now, yeah, it's really sad that she's gone, and she was our first pet, and she kind of grew up with the girls because we got her tiny, and then she got bigger, and we had her for, like I said, 8 years. So that was, I think that's a normal time for a bunny, you know. But anyway, here's a picture of the girls when we went to Peru another time. And so yeah, So walking on the beach. Here's Ariel when she turned 2 years old and she was being so cute. And then I put Emma here when she was 2 years old as well, to kind of have them side to side, and they do kind of look alike a little bit. It's just so funny. And then here, this is another super special picture for me. I know it's really dark on the video, but this is the day the girls became Peruvian citizens as well. And they were so proud holding their their flags. So I talk about that in this page. And then here are more pictures of Tessie when she came from the hospital, and the girls were just so excited, kissing her all the time. And then I talk about, and then there were 3, how blessed I feel and all that stuff. Over here, it's a little trip we took to Reno, and the girls are just making a wish there. It's a little pocket. Oh, and I think I started something here that I didn't finish, and that's why I have my bookmark in here to remember to come back and do it. And then here's another picture of Tessie. Oh, she's so tiny in there. And then she is a lot bigger on this one. Oh, love her. So here it says, I will rock you to sleep. You'll be my baby forever. I'll protect your dreams and guard you with my love. I will rock you to sleep. I'll sing you a sweet song to make you think of me one day when I'm gone. I will rock you to sleep. No matter how big you get, you will always fit between my arms. You'll always be my sweet little girl. Oh, love her. So here I probably need to add some more journaling. This is I was really into crocheting, so I made them all headbands, so they were just taking cute pictures. And then here's another one that I did for Tessie. And over here I just have some drawings that Tessie did for me. It's so funny how you see her here so tiny, and then she's also the same one that made these drawings, you know, as she grew bigger and, you know, like older. So I like to keep their little, oh, this one's actually made by Emma, but the other one was made by Tessie. But yeah, so I like to keep some of those here. Same thing, a drawing that Emma did. She knows I love llamas, and she did that for my birthday. It says happy birthday, mommy. And another little poetry that I did for them. And then here are just more pictures of the girls. Here's a little note that I did for them. And just put that in here. Here's Tessie, looks so tiny. This is something that we took at Disneyland. Oh, here's a flower that Ariel got for me. She always likes to pick up flowers and, you know, get them for me. I kind of have to tell her to don't do it, because I just really love flowers on their natural state on the garden. But, you know, like since she got me that one, I just let it dry and I glue it here. And I really actually really love how this feels and how it looks. But yeah. And so here she is, being all smiley. And yeah, we're coming to the end. Just more pictures of my girls growing up. Here's another letter that I write to my girls. When you grow up, remember to be kind, to pray every night, to remember what's important in life. And, you know, like all that stuff that they get to read later on. Here's a picture of Ariel, and just write about that a little bit, just little notes. And this is something that Ariel did at school. She did this really vintage leather. It's like a writing onto a diary, and she's pretending to be a girl from a tribe. So yeah, so I think it was like a homework or something, but I kept it because I really like what she wrote in there. And here's more pictures of them just being silly. Here's a little paper bag, but I don't have anything in there. And that is my first complete journal for my girls. I'm super excited to start a new one now. And like I said, I have multiple journals going at once, but this is the one that I did for my girls. And I'm gonna start a new one for them. So let me know if you like me to do some journaling with me videos, if you would like to see some of that. I hope that you enjoy the walkthrough of my journal and you were inspired to make something similar for yourself. And so yeah, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.